And I wanted to also discuss further into my blogcast or my vlog that was virginity is a must. Now, some of you guys was like, no, 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 both of them has to be virgins, blah, blah, blah. But this was, in fact, the point I was getting at. I understand that both sides are supposed to be virgins, but, you know, I go to the clubs a lot, you know, dance with my boyfriend. My boyfriend will sit down while I go have my girl thing with my girlfriends, you know, dance on the dance floor, and he tells me stories about how the Arab guys here in Canada in Halifax are saying, oh, these whores, all these girls are whores, you know, blah, 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 I hate these girls, they're such whores, I slept with all of them, blah, blah, blah. When I get married, she's going to be untouched, fuck these whores, fuck that, fuck this. And you wanna know what? These are the same guys that pick up a different girl at the bar every night. Now, the girls themselves that they're picking up are bad enough, because I do not approve of that at all. People should have more respect for themselves, but the guys themselves are just as bad. So pretty much I'm wondering here now is, I'm not necessarily wondering, is it okay for a guy to lose his virginity before? But see, the point that I'm making is, how can these men that do this expect the women that they're going to marry to be virgins if them themselves are not? Pretty much I have this little theory, I don't know if it's exactly correct, but it is, you can only expect as much from your partner or somebody else as you can expect them to expect you to do, right? So I can't expect my boyfriend to go off and buy me everything and pay for everything, because I can't expect him to expect that of me. So we kind of do a 50-50 share. So how is it fair that these guys off doing this are going to get an untouched wife, you know, whatever that means exactly, if they themselves are not, or have had sex with more people than I can count, and not even in relationships, just one night stands. Now, like I said, the girls are just to blame, but yeah, they themselves do not expect to get married to a man that was never touched. And then there's the issue of not being touched. Now, I have, you know, Muslim girlfriends, born Muslim girlfriends. Now herein lies the problem. They wear their hijab. They are very proper, very prim. You never know. They are the ones giving head, and yes, in the libraries, and they are the ones getting it up the ass because they don't want to lose their virginity. Now, these are the so-called untouched girls. The girls that don't date. The girls that wear hijabs, you know, the really sweet ones that you guys love. But they're not really, you know what I mean? They're not untouched, which is driving me insane, because what makes this any right? You know what I mean? Neither way it's right. These girls say that they're untouched, they can go get checked. No, yes, they are in fact a virgin, but they have in fact seen more dicks than I will ever want to see in a lifetime. Then you have these guys who say they want their women untouched, that they're going to marry, but they think it's okay to go off and sleep with all these so-called whores here in Canada. Now, just because some of those men aren't comfortable with marrying a non-virgin, because they are afraid that because they've had something to compare them to, that they might be inadequate. I can't even get into discussing this right now, because it's just giving me a headache. I have too much to say in too little time. So you guys just think about that little, those little things that I pointed on, the girls wearing hijabs, they go off and suck so much dick and get it up the ass. Not saying all girls with hijabs do. I know that there are quite a lot of good ones. But there are girls that do that, and they're untouched virgins. Then there are the guys that want to marry untouched virgins, and then they themselves go off and sleep with everybody. So, can somebody please help me out here?